Monday Night Football is underway, Week 15 between the Minnesota Vikings and Chicago Bears. Glad to have you with us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone, and we are getting underway right now. I apologize for the delay. The Raiders-Browns game went on a little bit quicker than I expected, and I was not expecting that game to go as long as it did. I kind of got sidetracked. But here we are. The opening kickoff went out to the 20 and around 22-23. Now we get to see Kirk Cousins, who won his first career NFL Monday Night Football game last year at Soldier Field. I'll take it from the 23. They fake it to Cook. 1st and 10. Cousins going to roll out to the right and run, and he gets his bell rung at the 29-yard line, where it'll be second down coming up for the Vikings. That was a pretty big hit there by Kendall Vildor, and it will now be second down coming up. Bill Vildor, by the way, Bears defensive backs, played 653 snaps heading into tonight. Here's a second down, 3 handoff. Dalvin Cook, he'll get stuffed, and it will be only a gain of about 1, 3rd down and 2. All right. It will now be 3rd down and 2. Smith, Marsh, Jefferson, and KJ Osborne, the 3 receivers. There's no Adam Thielen tonight. He's out with a hamstring. Here is Cousins throwing to Osborne out to the 35, brought down by Deshaun Gibson and others to the 27-yard line, roughly. First down, or past the 30 to the 37, rather. Good throw there from Cousins over to the left-hand side, and was able to get the completion. 1st and 10. Cook, the running back, Osborne, Jefferson, Smith, Marcy, again the tight ends, Chris Herndon, or the receivers, Chris Herndon, the tight end. Handoff goes to Cook, and it will be a gain of about 3 out to the 38-yard line. Chris Herndon, former New York Jet. All right. Second down coming up. Second down 6. Second down 6. Jefferson lined up to the left, and they fake the handoff to Cook. Cousins will throw, caught as C.J. Ham, the fullback, and he is brought down, making it 3rd down and about 3 for the Vikings. Take a look again here on the replay. Cousins with a nice fit to Dalvin Cook, able to dump it over to the fullback. It was wide open, but Bears read that. Once they found out he was open, wouldn't allow him to get much yardage after the completion, making it 3rd down and 3. Bears maybe 4-9, but they're trying to spoil the Vikings, who will attempt to go to 7-7 and sneak closer to the Saints and Washington football team for that last NFC wildcard spot. Cousins chucks it up deep and just out of the hands of Tyler Conklin, where it'll be 4th and 3, and we will see a Minnesota punt from Jordan Berry. Cousins just overthrowing his man on 3rd down. Again, he had Conklin down the right side, but didn't hit him. And now here is the punt. This one will land and bounce at the 15, and the return will go out to the 17-yard line, where he is brought out of bounds. 11:26 to go in this first quarter. Just getting underway at Soldier Field. We'll head to commercial break, and I will be right back. All right, we are back here at Soldier Field. Commercial break done. Vikings go 3-out. Take a look at the rookie Justin Fields. Even though Matt Nagy has had nice things to say about him, I don't think Matt Nagy is lasting past the season unless the Bears go on some crazy winning streak. As the handoff goes to David Montgomery, Montgomery busts one out through the middle, and he will get a gain of 9, but there is a flag, so they're probably going to bring this one back. Scott Novak, a referee. We got a holding against the Bears. Tevin Jenkins called for the hold. Take a look again here on the replay. Tomlinson, well, he was working against Alvin Tomlinson of the Vikings, former Giant, and yeah, he held him up there. So it'll be first down. Again, Jason Peters, left tackle, out with an ankle injury. 9-time Pro Bowl selection with the Eagles. Also played on the Bills and first and right now only season with the Bears. This one's off the hands and incomplete. Harrison Smith was in the area as it bounced off the tight end's hands, Cole Kmet, making that second down and 18. Take a look at the stars to watch today. Montgomery and Mooney for the Bears offense. Eric Kendricks and Harrison Smith for the defense. A couple of Vikings already named to the Pro Bowl. Harrison Smith and Dalvin Cook being two of them. Probably Justin Jefferson as well. And it'll be second down and 18 coming up for the Bears at their own 8-yard line. In motion. Here's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. It's Montgomery, and he will lose a yard, making it third down and 19. Bears only scored 6 points in the first quarter of the last 7 games. Trying to change that here with a little dump off to Kmet, and Kmet's brought down at the 21. So 3-out for the Bears, 3-out for the Vikings. Here comes the Pat O'Donnell punt, and back to the Vikings offense we go. Kirk Cousins, like I mentioned, won his first ever Monday Night Football game last season at Soldier Field. Trying to win his second tonight and get the Vikings back to 500. I mean, this is a team who's beaten quality opponents like Green Bay. They've beaten tough teams like Pittsburgh. They've been to overtime against good teams like Baltimore. They almost knocked off Arizona in week 2, but this is also a team who's lost to the Lions and who's lost to heartbreak after heartbreak games. So we'll see if that'll change. This team also lost to the I don't know. I was about to say they lost to the Eagles, but I don't think they lost to the Eagles. Anyway, the Vikings are back out on Monday Night Football. Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson will come out. So, yeah, a little update here for Fletcher Sports Zone. Tomorrow will be Power Skates, so that will be no Tuesday Night Football broadcast, but that's okay. Wednesday, I'm probably not going to commentate at all. Thursday will be Thursday Night Football between the 49ers and the Titans. And good news, since I'll technically be on school vacation by then, that'll be a full game broadcast. So stay tuned for that. And then, yeah, Saturday's Christmas Day, Browns, Packers, and Cardinals, Colts. I say there's a slim to none chance I commentate those. However, on Sunday, Patriots and Bills, I think that's a possibility. Probably doing Patriots and Bills, and the Dolphins Saints on Monday. Next Tuesday, I don't think I'm broadcasting. And I know for next Sunday, it will be Patriots Jaguars. That is a must commentate for me. My favorite team against my hometown team. It's always fun when the Jaguars play the Patriots, especially in Gillette. Jaguars playing the Jets this Sunday. Hopefully they can win that one. The only NHL game on tonight is the Wild and the Stars, starting in about 3 minutes. God bless them, playing through this pandemic. And tomorrow we only have one game. Flyers, Capitals. Yep, not good. Oh, and Lightning Golden Knights. 2 games on tomorrow, 1 on tonight. A bunch of teams are getting canceled till after Christmas. for good reason. COVID cases are really ramping up in all the sports, NHL and NFL especially, but there's also been quite a bit in the NBA. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant got COVID, so that's going to probably affect the Brooklyn Nets. But, all right, we got commercial here. Let's see what'll happen afterwards. Vikings getting the ball back here with 9:40 to go in the first quarter. Take a look at Justin Jefferson. He's the third player in Super Bowl era with 2,500 receiving yards. He's the third player, with that amount in the first two seasons. Randy Moss and Odell Beckham Jr. are the other two. Jefferson will have to have a 200-yard performance tonight to break that record. Although I'd imagine he will probably break the record by the end of the season, which is good. But I'd say if he gets about 100 tonight, he'll be in good shape. Got over 100 on the Thursday night game over Pittsburgh. Play fake. Here's Cook, and he's brought down by Roquan Smith, making that 2nd down and 10. Just read the play action beautifully, able to get away from the rookie tackle Cleveland, able to break through Cole, the right guard, and just able to get a nice tackle there on Dalvin Cook. Again, 1 of 5 Vikings going to the Pro Bowl so far. Vikings have such a good team. I just feel like it is Mike Zimmer holding them back. But that's a different story for a different day. So here's Cousins flipping it over to the right, Cook, and brought down at the 48. It'll be 3rd down and 7. I guess talking about Mike Zimmer or Matt Nagy's coaching future, I shouldn't say, we don't have to focus on that tonight. We may have to, depending on the further this game goes and how bad each play calling is. Maybe they'll both get fired at the end of the season. That is my honest prediction, but we will see what happens. 3rd down and 8. Cook brought down after a gain of 2. Cousins to take the snap. From the 48, steps back, guns it down the middle, wide open. Justin Jefferson to the 33 and a 1st down for the Vikings. We'll take a look again here. Justin Jefferson, good catch. Able to dive down at the 34, but a well-placed ball by Kirk Cousins. He's signaling a little 1st down afterwards. Here's the 1st and 10. Jefferson split up against Graham to the far right. Here's the pitch to Dalvin Cook, and Cook's going to bust free to the right and get 8. 2nd down and 2 now for the Vikings. Cook last week against the Steelers had 27 rushes for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. That was 1 yard shy of his career high, 206 yards. I'm trying to think when he got 206 yards in the game. Probably was against the Lions or something. I don't know. Here's Cook with another run out to the 16-yard line. So Vikings get another 1st down. And into the red zone they go. They'll bounce off a couple of tackles there, stay on, keep his balance, and was brought down by a couple of linebackers. So 1st and 10 here for Minnesota. And I should mention, as per usual, we'll be counting until halftime tonight, which is why I'm emphasizing Thursday is the full broadcast. And I guess same thing goes for Sunday and Monday. Here's the handoff. Cook brought down after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And Bears are running away with the ball, but obviously play was blown dead. So 2nd down and 8 coming up. Dalvin Cook, most consecutive seasons, 1,200 scrimmage yards. Cook has 3. Chuck Foreman, Adrian Peterson were also on that list. And now here's the handoff out to the 12. Oh, and actually, I just got an update. Probably won't be doing Monday Night Football, but still do Thursday and Sunday, which will again be Patriots and Bills the Sunday, and then the Thursday's 49ers Titans. All right, they're down 5 here for the Vikings, though. Splitting from left to right is the running back. Here's the hand. Cousins going to throw for the end zone. He's got Justin Jefferson in the corner. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson just doing his thing. Fantastic grab, and that will be 6 for Minnesota. So Justin Jefferson doing a nice job working one-on-one against the safety. Yeah, that's not going to work. Justin Jefferson's going to beat him all day. Kirk Cousins with a pretty good throw. And, the extra point by Greg Joseph is good with 5:03 to go in the first. 7-0 Vikings take the lead. Cousins, after throwing a season-high 2 interceptions last week, coming out guns a-blazing here. Second drive, touchdown for the Vikings. All right. So, commercial break. Let's see. Maybe the Wild Stars game began. I doubt that, though. Because there's only one NHL game on, you would think NHL Network would, do the deed and show the game on their network. Yeah. Oh, no worry, all the games will get canceled, and but the games that didn't get canceled, don't worry, we will not air them on NHL Network. Like, come on. Really? We do got some NBA scores, though. 76ers being the Celtics 45-41. The Bulls being the Rockets 35-26. And the Grizzlies being the Thunder 26-14. At 9 o'clock will be Hornets and Jazz. At 10, Kings Warriors. 10:30, Spurs and Clippers. And for men's basketball, Georgia being Western California 67-62. That game's a bit close for comfort, I would say, for Georgia. We have the Valparaiso, definitely mispronounced that, Beacons beating Eastern Michigan 57-53, and then those are the only 2 men's basketball games on right now. And the only women basketball game on right now is Missouri beating Southern University 25-21. We also had some games that finished earlier. Fairfield beat Quinnipiac 66-62 in double overtime. Another double overtime game. Ball State beat Bellarmine, and 7th-ranked Tennessee beat Eastern Tennessee State 112-58. There you go. Greg Joseph ready to kick it away after nailing the extra point after he missed one last week against Pittsburgh. He also missed a field goal. Greg Joseph's having, I guess, kind of an average year for Greg Joseph standards. He was a former Browns kicker, but the Vikings picked him up before last season. Here's the kickoff, and here's the touchback. Out to the 25 goes Chicago. Down 7-0. And we'll take a look again at the Justin Jefferson touchdown. 1-on-1 against the safety. No. You're not stopping that. Justin Jefferson doing the gritty with Randy Moss and others during the pregame. Is the handoff Montgomery up the middle, and he will get 9, close to the first down marker, but it will be second down and short to go. It was Tyreek Cohen on season-ending IR, basically. So Chicago's had to rely a lot more on Khalil Herbert, the rookie, and Damian Williams, who they signed, former Chief, here as Montgomery again to the 41. However, Williams hasn't played that much of a factor, as he probably is this team's receiving back without Cohen. He hasn't done a whole lot this year, and Khalil Herbert's been very impressive. He was impressive in that Green Bay game back in October. Rookie ran for a touchdown and did well. He was a 1st and 10. Fields with Herbert and Jakeem Grant in there. Jakeem Grant had kickoff return last Sunday against the Packers on Sunday Night Football. And they're going to hand it off. The former Dolphin will take it out. He'll break a tackle. Harrison Smith brings him down after 14 yards. Jakeem Grant Sr. Not bad. 14 yards on that one. I like Jakeem Grant, obviously. The Grant-on-Grant connection there. I mean, he does a nice job here, taking the handoff to the left side, breaking off a couple of tackles, and finally Harrison Smith brought him down. Met and J.P. Holtz, the 2 tight ends, Nate Webster and Newsome, the 2 receivers. Handoff goes Montgomery. Nothing. Loss of a yard. So Chicago, thanks to COVID, is down Allen Robinson, Andy Dalton, their backup QB, Artie Burns, their corner, Larry Brown, their tackle, Mario Edwards, their defensive end, Sean Gibson, their strong safety, and Eddie Jackson, their free safety. Khalil Mack injured. So is Danny Trevathan and Tyreek Cohen, like I mentioned. Fields will take the read option on 2nd 11, and he lost the ball. Stripped by Minnesota, and Anthony Barr recovers. Well, Fields tried to take off with it. Didn't work in his favor in the slightest. First QB read of the day, and backfired horrifically. Right there to punch it out was the cornerback Cameron Dantzler, punched it out, and then Anthony Barr right there on the recovery. So Bears not looking as good as their retro uniforms, to say the least. 7-0 Vikings as the end of the first is approaching. Wow, look at this. Stars up 1-0 already over Minnesota. I mean, you want to talk about Minnesota. They've been a nice surprise this year. Them letting Joe Pavelski score a minute and a half into the game ain't going to do them any good. Yeah, I mean, Columbus, Buffalo, Montreal, New York, Avalanche, and Detroit and Anaheim, Edmonton all postponed tonight. That is ridiculous. Bruins were supposed to play the Hurricanes tomorrow, but that game also got postponed. There will be no games on Wednesday. One game on Thursday, Penguins, Flyers. Actually, no, there actually is quite a bit of games on Thursday. Okay, that's cool. And then they take the entire break off until Monday. Bruins play the Penguins again. I'm going to be out Monday from broadcasting anything unless it's in the afternoon. Maybe the World Juniors start on Monday. I don't know. I'm supposed to help Alex out and do some World Junior games on Power Skate, although I have a busy schedule, so I don't really know how that's going to work. But we'll try to get 1 or 2 broadcasts in for that. It's always nice to watch junior hockey. I used to love junior hockey when I first got into it, but my interest for it drifted away when I found out I was hardly having time to watch NHL games anymore. All right. But it's always good to watch. I mean, I watched the World Juniors last year. It was really nice to see the United States win the championship against Canada. That was good. You can see Trevor Zegras and others. It's pretty cool. So again, thanks to COVID, 2 games are on tomorrow night. Football team and Eagles, Seahawks, Rams. Both those games will be on Fox. Both starting at 7 Eastern time. I don't know why the football team Eagles ones start at 7 and then the Rams Seahawks start at 10. Whatever. But again, I will not be on the call for either of those games tomorrow. Here's Cousins under duress and down he goes. Back at the 38, it's Aaron Hicks getting the sack for Chicago. And Cousins shaking up on the play. The backup, if Cousins goes down, is the rookie Kellen Mond out of Texas A&M. Who has yet to take a snap in the NFL yet, so good thing Cousins is all right, so I don't have to rely on their third-round pick. Second down, 17. Bears defense has 37 sacks this season now, tied for 4th in the league. Here's Cook. Will take the handoff to the right and to the 50, making it third down and kind of where they were originally. So about third down 10, third down 9 coming up. Take a look at Fields again off the read option. He had Darryl Mooney wide open. I don't know why he didn't throw to it, but the corner is able to step up. Fields not doing a nice job protecting the football. I got to put both hands on the ball there. He's just fucking run, not going to work in that regard. So they flip Tease Tabor from corner to safety for tonight's game. Well, that'll be third down and 7. Cousins takes the snap. He's going to fire down the middle, and it's dropped. Are you kidding me? Conklin almost reeled it in, and then Tabor, the corner turned safety, almost had the interception, but now there is a flag, and that's a dropped pick on Tease Tabor, former Lion and 49er there. Tabor, Florida Gator corner. He was drafted by Detroit back in 2017, and we got a flag down, and it is against Chicago. I'm going to try to break away. Alec Ogletree, man-to-man coverage, and then, Bush laid him out at the end there. Yeah, I think they're going to call Deion Bush the strong safety for elbow to the helmet call, as you probably expect. Yeah, Conklin went right down after that one. Definitely worth a penalty. Player safety. That's what you got to do. Here's Kirk Cousins. And up goes Dalvin Cook. Cook up the middle, and he will lower the shoulder, and will pick up 9. Take a look again here on the replay. I mean, that's just a elbow to the head. Conklin, not good. Second down and 1. Cousins will put Ham in motion. And up goes Cook. Will take it to the right. Brought down after a gain of 3. First down for the Vikings, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. First quarter going by in about a half hour. And the Vikings will take the 7-0 lead, as they are now in Greg Joseph field goal range. By the way, the Bears have still only scored 6 first quarter points in now the last 8 games. Bears' offensive woes continuing as they try to salvage their 4-9 season. I mean, Bears are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet, but they basically got to win out and have a bunch of tiebreakers to even have a shot. They lose tonight. They're at 10 losses. I'm pretty sure they're mathematically eliminated by that point. Next week, the Bears play the Giants, and the Vikings play the Packers on Sunday Night Football. All right, that'll be a good game. Well, I guess rather 2 weeks from now. next week. The Bears play the Seahawks. Minnesota play next week. The Rams. Ooh, way to go. I guess that's Minnesota's statement win right there. If they can beat the Rams at home, then they have a shot at making the playoffs, especially by that point they would be 9-7, I believe. So, maybe. Maybe if they do beat the Rams, they'll be in good shape to make the playoffs. I don't know, personally. I mean, it's gonna be tough in the NFC. But the Saints football team and Eagles are all right there. But it's kind of weird because Minnesota's never played any of those teams, which makes it interesting. Yeah, Minnesota's sitting at 6-7. They'd be 8-7 after that win against the Rams, and if they beat the Packers, they'll go to 9-7, which would be good enough to finish. I mean, they're already gonna finish second. Let's be real. The division. Green Bay's already clinched. Green Bay's the only team that's even in the playoffs right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Rams could also clinch it. Well, I don't know if they would clinch a playoff spot with the win. I shouldn't say that. Seahawks would basically be out, though, with the loss. You got to go update the Raiders now. They're 7-7, along with the Broncos. But you can flip the Raiders ahead of the Broncos thanks to tiebreakers. Chargers still at 8-6. Chiefs at 10-4, now top of the AFC. Patriots 9-5. I mean, I commentated that game Saturday. Abysmal performance by New England in that one. All right. First down and 10. Cousins going to throw for the end zone. Nearly picked again. As back-to-back near interceptions by Chicago. They dropped them both. That was Thomas Graham Jr. on the coverage of Tyler Conklin. Oh, he bit the route perfectly, but couldn't make the catch. And then Graham couldn't make the interception, which stunks. I guess that stinks for Chicago, but here's the second down 10. Inside handoff to Cook. He gets nothing. Brought down at the line. It'll be third down and 9 coming up. They're down 9 Vikings now in the huddle. Wearing their purple uniforms. Third down 10. Even Santa's waving the white towel. Get the Bears to 5-9. And it looks like Matt Nagy wants a flag. I think Minnesota's going to call timeout. They do. And yeah, Matt Nagy not happy about that. I think he wanted flag Minnesota call timeout, so he's not going to get anything out of it. Nagy's yelling to the official, and we're going to head to commercial break. All right. So, now in commercial break, Vikings got the 3rd and goal coming up. Let's see. So Pavelski scored, making it 1-0. Let's see if any other scores have changed. 2-1 now. Oh my God, that starts a wild game. Everyone's popping off in that one. Oh, wow. And the NHL has agreed to suspend the season from December 22nd to December 25th. Oh. All right. Well, anyway, it will be now coming up. Bears coaching staff is psyched up. It looked like Kirk Cousins was sacked there on third down. So here comes Greg Joseph, 37-yard field goal, good snap, good hold, and the Vikings now lead it 10-0. All right, so Vikings take the 10-0 lead. We'll see what happens. We come back from commercial break. Okay, I was on ABC, and apparently ABC has a quicker the broadcast is more up to speed. So I'm going to stick with ABC here. I don't know if any of you guys are watching it on ESPN or not, but the ABC broadcast is about 5 seconds quicker. Just a little FYI to all of you out there. All right, most sacks in a single season in Bears history. Robert Quinn this season has 15. Richard Dent, 1984, 1985, had 17 and a half in 84 and 17 and 85. So the fact that Robert Quinn is, right up there, already passing guys like, and by the way, he's the oldest player in NFL with 15 sacks in a season since 2013, tying Robert Mathis. But yeah, I think that's incredible that Robert Quinn's already surpassed guys like Mike Singletary and whatnot. Already has 15 sacks. I mean, having a tremendous year, definitely Pro Bowl worthy. Will he get in? I don't know, but he's a sleeper for Defensive Player of the Year. Will he win it? I doubt it because TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, and some people even put Michael Parsons ahead of him, which I kind of get. But I'd say right now Robert Quinn's number 4 or 5 when it comes to Defensive Player of the Year. Here's a return out to the 30 by Khalil Herbert. Look at the Walter Payton Man of the Year for the Chicago Bears. It is Jimmy Graham. Looks like helping out with the United States Army, and Anthony Barr for the Minnesota Vikings. Looks like he's helping out some child program, which is obviously good. Of course, these will be announced February 10th on Thursday, the Thursday before the Super Bowl. Fields is 1 for 2 for 12 yards. Handoff goes Montgomery. We'll get 9. It seems like Montgomery's been getting 9 yards every single first down carry. And I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anthony Barr, by the way, 29 years old, out of Los Angeles. Handoff goes Montgomery again. Needed 1, got 2. First down, Chicago. So another first down for the Bears. Yeah, they've been very good in the run game, other than the fumble lost by Justin Fields. They fake it. Fields is going to throw on the run, and wide opens Mooney. Mooney to the 30, and he's brought down at the 30 by Xavier Woods. Good play there from Fields. And Mooney is able to get wide open off the curl route, middle of the field, now down the sideline. That was a tremendous catch and run. Got flag down now. Got penalty against Harrison Smith, it appears. Yeah, holding against Harrison Smith. Let's see. They ran the play, and Smith's going to get called for a hold. They aren't really showing Harrison Smith on the replay. In fact, they didn't, so I can't really vouch for him or not, but it's another first down for the Bears, and Montgomery will go to the 21. Eleven and a half and counting here in the second quarter. Montgomery so far tonight, 7 rushes, 32 yards. Here it's Fields on second down. Jimmy Graham put in motion. They fake it to Herbert. Fields is going to run. He will not get strip sacked, and he's hit hard at the 19. Ooh. Dangerous hit. They're down coming up. Ooh. Nick Foles is the backup with Andy Dalton out on the COVID list. Let's take a look here. Oh, my. I don't know how that's not helmet to helmet on Eric Kendricks. I would be throwing a late flag right here. You got to protect Justin Fields. You did a nice job with player safety on Tyler Conklin, but not so much there on Justin Fields. Not saying that was intentional, but at least in my opinion, I felt that hit was penalty worthy. Damian Byrd in the backfield, 3rd and 10, and Fields with the easiest completion of his day. Gets 6 yards, making that another first down for the Bears. Fields took the snap, good throw. Genslier with the tackle. I mean, it's a good throw. Easy throw, but a good throw. And the Mooney able to sit in the slot, make the nice catch. First down, Chicago. He has 2 catches, 433. Very good average of 16.5 yards per catch. Fields now 3 for 4 for 45 yards and the 3 yards rushing. Mooney off the end around. Tripped up to the 9. Second down coming up. Just falling forward again, the nice yardage. Here's a second down and 7. Fields takes the snap, handoff goes, and Montgomery will be ripped down. They can get 3rd down 9, and apparently the ball came out, but I don't think they're going to call anything here. Flag was down. Probably going to keep Chicago possession. Flag against the Bears. Penalty will be declined, and we got 3rd down coming up for the Vikings defense. And now they will substitute out Newsome and company. Yeah, 2 wide receiver bunch up to the right. Looked like one was standing off sides. Now Mike Zimmer's throwing a challenge flag. Why is he throwing a challenge flag, Flora? I don't understand. I thought the penalty was against the Bears. We're end a commercial break. Guess we'll find out what the challenge is after this. All right, we're back from commercial break. Yeah, so apparently the Vikings were challenging if it was a fumble against the Bears. Yeah, referees are going to say carriers down, and yeah, the call's going to stand. Let's take a look here again in the replay. I thought this was a pretty poor challenge. Flag was already thrown before the ball even came out. So that kind of made that play completely useless. It looked like it was fumbled before Montgomery reached the turf there. So I guess it wasn't an awful idea to challenge it. But flag was already thrown. And Vikings down timeout. They're down to 2 in this first half. 9:04 to go. It'll be first. Wait. Whoa. My apologies. I thought they declined it. No, the challenge works in favor of Minnesota. And here's Jefferson 4 yards off the play action. Oh, well, never mind. I guess that was smart. I'm about to say, I'm like, the ball definitely came out, but I thought because of the flag, they weren't going to count it. Well, I guess they did count it. Wow, okay. My apologies. So, fumble recovery for Minnesota. Oh, I wish I got who it was. I want to say it was from 94, which would be Tomlinson. Was it Tomlinson? I don't think it was. Whatever. Anyway, 2nd down 6. Handoff goes and Cook is smothered in the backfield. Alec Ogletree with a huge hit, making it 3rd down and 8. Yeah, I wish I got word of who got the fumble recovery for the Vikings. I don't really remember it because I just thought it wasn't a turnover. Well, perfect challenge for Minnesota. The Bears, 9 turnovers, 0 takeaways in the last 3 games. Not good. They're down 7. Ball placed at the 15. Cousins going to lob one up down the side, and that one's incomplete. Looking for Marshall. On the coverage was 37. I believe that is, it's 27. 37 is Tabor, and it will be 4th down 7. And a punt from Jordan Berry. Yeah, looking for Miss Marshall down the sideline. Couldn't connect with them. Incomplete. What's up, Payne? Thanks for stopping by. So here's the punt from Berry, staying back at his own 1. Ex-Steeler out of the 2015 draft class will boot this one away. This is a good punt. Land at the 38. Chicago's got to go back and return past the 40. And going to bounce off tackles again. What a return this is. Now back at the 27. What in the world? He's brought down at the 35. Well, I'll correct Jakeem Grant for at least an exciting return, although it kind of goes back to where the ball was going to be originally. We'll take a look again at the Bears offense when we come back after they force a 3-and-out on D. So red zone fumble by Montgomery. Minnesota picked it up but went 3-and-out, so it's still only 10-0 Minnesota. 76ers now have a 63-62 lead over the Celtics. And other NBA scores looking like the Bulls beating the Rockets 73-54 and the Grizzlies beating the Thunder 50-47. Only one NHL game on tonight. Stars beating the Wild. Joe Pavelski scored. We've had a scoring spree. Issa Lindell scored for the Stars, making it 2-1. Ryan Hartman and Kevin Fiala made it 2-2, but Tyler Seguin just gave Dallas the lead. For the Raiders-Browns game, feel the Raiders needed to part ways with Carr. That's an interesting take. Yeah, Raiders won last-second field goal. I will say, if the Browns are fully healthy and now Kevin Stefanski, they win that game. I mean, if they stayed in the game with Nick Mullins and half their defense on the COVID list, the Browns won that game because they won pride from the rest of the league. The Raiders are like, oh my God, you only beat a team by 2 that was beaten by COVID? I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure. I know Raiders fans are going to be like, well, maybe we should move on from Derek Carr. Yeah, well, who else are we going to get? They're almost stuck with – it's kind of like when the Lions were stuck with Matthew Stafford for a few years. Or like how Minnesota's stuck with Kirk Cousins now. Like, yeah, you want to move on from him, but is that really the smartest decision? Are you really going to get someone better than Kirk Cousins for the Raiders? Are you really going to get someone better than Derek Carr? I don't know. I mean, Derek Carr's a top 15 QB in my opinion. But he does have games where he often struggles. So at the same time, I don't know. I mean, if you want to run the risk of getting someone like Sam Darnold or or Jimmy Garoppolo, I guess go for it. But again, you might as well just stick with Derek Carr. Of course, here on ESPN, we have the Saturday, January 17th, the Monday night wildcard game. Why is there a playoff game being played on a Monday? I don't have a clue. Here's Montgomery, nice run out to the 50. Well, that was a nice run. Coming back out at 20, brought down by Kendricks. Yeah, I did not like that idea at all. Having a wild card game on Monday night, that sucks. As soon as Chiefs Chargers already have their long-term QBs, that is true. If the Broncos or Raiders want to compete, that's true. They need better QB. That is very true. I feel Teddy Bridgewater's very replaceable. Derek Carr is kind of in the middle. Like, could you trade him? Sure. Will you? Probably not, unless someone gives them a crazy good offer, as Montgomery lost a yard there. I mean, an ideal Derek Carr trade, I guess, would be – let me try to come up with one here. Maybe he gets traded to, like, the Giants, and the Raiders will get, like, Daniel Jones, Sterling Shepard, and, like, a second-round pick in return. Or maybe they trade with the Eagles and get Jalen Hurts, and then they try to build around Jalen Hurts. Maybe Carr to the Saints. I don't know why you want Jameis Winston, but especially the Broncos. Oh, yeah. Broncos are not doing anything good right now. Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater are battling it out. Prayers up to Teddy Bridgewater, by the way. That was a nasty hit he took on Sunday, but hopefully he's all right. Hopefully Teddy Bridgewater can improve his game, or Drew Lock can improve his game too. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the Broncos. They need to draft a quarterback in the first round. No and ifs or buts. They got to cut their ties with Bridgewater. I think keep Lock around unless some team's willing to trade like a fourth-round pick or higher for Lock. But honestly, I would keep Drew Lock around as a backup. And try to trade Bridgewater for like a fourth-round pick or something to like the Jets so he can help develop Zach Wilson. Here's a throw to the side. That one's caught. And down to the 43 goes the Bears. As a Jaguar fan, I wouldn't mind Bridgewater Lock getting traded to Jacksonville because, I mean, I'd rather have them as my backup than C.J. Beathard. I mean, simple as that. Especially Drew Lock. I feel like Lock's got hidden potential. It's just the Broncos aren't necessarily good at developing anybody. Like, really, when was the last time the Broncos, like, actually developed a quarterback? Oh, yeah, no way. You can't say Peyton Manning. He was already a 3-time MVP before joining them. Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch, I guess Locke now in that category. You just can't develop them. Here's Fields on 3rd and 3, and he'll slide to the 31. Just some Fields. Got to improve a little bit in his run game, I feel, but he's still a pretty mobile quarterback. A lot of these quarterbacks I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Half the quarterbacks in the draft are mobile, half of them aren't. I mean, you have Justin Fields, the Trey Lance, the Zach Wilson, they can run. You have Trevor Lawrence who can kind of run, and then you got Mac Jones and Davis Mills, the slow ones. Direct snap goes to Montgomery, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, making it 2nd and 10. Yeah, shutting the door there with Sheldon Richardson. interesting breed of rookie quarterbacks this year. I don't know. I'd say right now, I would say it goes for my top five. I will go Jones, Fields, Lawrence, Lance, Wilson. Probably how I'm ranking my first year QBs based off their first year. Well, I guess ranking first year QBs based off of what I've seen. Here's Fields on 2nd and 10. Mooney will break off the tackle and he'll pick up 9. Well, I guess I'm also talking about Bronco quarterbacks that couldn't develop. Tim Tebow. Have to mention Tim Tebow. But Mooney gets 9. Eric Kendricks missed a very easy tackle. He should have made that one. Mooney, 3 catches for 42 on the night. They shift a lineman to the right, back to the left. That's interesting. And now it looks like we got a penalty against the Bears, and they were lined up improper. Yep. Flag down. Back them up 5. They call a false start on Tevin Jenkins. Again, who is the replacement for Jason Peters tonight. And, that was a huge flinch. Can't do that. Here's 3rd down and 6. Vikings have 1 penalty for 5 yards. Bears 4 penalties for 40. Fire put in motion. Here's the pitch. Grant hit hard at the 25, making it 4th down and 1 rather. Now Grant slow to get up and now limp off. Fourth and 1, offense is going to stay on the field. They are 9 for 19 on 4th down conversions this season. If I was Chicago, I'd go for it. You're already losing by 2 possessions. You got to try and make the score as close as you can heading into half. 2:20 to go here in the second quarter. Jimmy Graham put in motion. They do take the snap. Fields will throw. Lobs it up. And Montgomery at the 13. Nice catch by David Montgomery, and the Bears will go to the 2-minute warning with a fresh set of downs. Down 10, but they're driving. Look at Montgomery here. Split to the left, and remarkable catch over the corner there. That was a nice throw by Fields as well. He's able to make the catch over the linebacker, number 59 of Minnesota, Nick Virgil. Here's trash team's doing. Vikings up 10-0, but the Bears converted a 4th and 1 a second ago, and they got 1st and 10 out of the 2-minute warning. Yeah. At least Minnesota has although they probably won't make the playoffs, at least they still have a chance, unlike the Bears, who, even though they are mathematically eliminated, they're 4-9. Yeah. Not good for them. Celtics take the lead. Yes. Finally took the lead over the 76ers. There you go. And for men's college basketball, Miami beat Stetson 82-72. 3rd-ranked Purdue beat UIW 79-59. Georgia did beat Western Carolina 85-79. The Beacons beat the Eagles 67-55, and right now, Notre Dame beating Western Michigan 60-32. But I'll probably get more update score once I actually start to watch the game. Score is 60-32. Yeah. All right, so we had to have the commercial break to showing all the showing Monday Night Football. They're showing the 85 Bears, the Purple People Eaters by Alan Page and Carl Eller, Jim Marshall, and of course, Monsters of the Midway back in the mid-80s with Richard Dent, Mike Singletary, Dan Hampton. A lot of fun. I would love to see an all-time Vikings versus all-time Bears matchup. That would be a fun game to watch. Every player in their prime, that would be sick. Here's Fields, ball placed at the 18. He'll pump fake and right into a sack. The ball's on the ground. And Minnesota's got it. It's Eric Kendricks. What in the world was that pump fake by Fields? Did he pump fake and accidentally let go of the ball? He pumped? Oh my goodness, and he was stripped immediately. That is not good. It was DJ Wanu falling on top of it for the Vikings. Will still be Chicago ball, though. Second down, 24. Minnesota will burn their second timeout. Yeah, I did hear that the NHL postponed all the cross-border games. You know, it makes sense. As much as I hate it, it makes sense. You got to keep these players safe. You got to let the COVID numbers drop. It ain't good. Second down, 24. It's just not good for the sport. It's not good for people's safety. It's the smart thing to do. Montgomery will dump it over, and he will be brought down at the line of scrimmage, making it 3rd and 24. Bruins got shut down. Yeah. Bruins didn't stand a chance without Bergeron or Marchand. They desperately needed that COVID break, and I know it stinks that they are getting games canceled till that Pittsburgh game on Monday, but at the same time, they weren't winning anything with the core they had. With half of Providence and basically Taylor Hall and Charlie Coyle. No. That team is going nowhere. Especially when Charlie Coyle was on the first line, you could forget it. Bruins were going to go on the 3-4 game losing streak, and at that point, they're never going to catch Detroit, so it's better off having the COVID outbreak kind of now. So hopefully when around March or April comes around, you can kind of flow into the playoffs all good. I don't know. Here's Fields on 3rd and 24. He gets clobbered as he throws. Pass is caught by Byard, who played on the Patriots last year. 4th down coming up. Make it 4th and 13, he'll get 11. That's what I'm saying. Coyle's pushing on the second line. Exactly. Imagine first. And, yeah, he's got basically your first line would look like Hall, Coyle, and I guess Pasternak because he's not on the list, but it's not good. 34-yard attempt for Kari Santos, and he nails it down the middle. Got the contract extension this offseason, and he boots it through there. So it is 10-3 Vikings. Lead cut to 7 here on Monday Night Football. Well, looks like we're nearing halftime. We're going to reach halftime before probably the hour 20-minute mark, which is incredible. I will be ending it at the half, though. I'm getting a bit tired, and I definitely made some mistakes and some pretty easy mistakes going through my rosters and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of tired. I wanted to do the first half of this game because I didn't have time to go on yesterday. But, yeah. We'll be doing Power Skate tomorrow. Wednesday will be no broadcast. Thursday will be Thursday Night Football, which I'm sure I'll be in a much better mood commentating Thursday Night Football. Usually I am. I like commentating Thursday Night Football a lot. That's like the broadcast I look forward to every week is Thursday Night Football, no matter how good or how bad the game is. I had a fun time doing the first half of the Chargers-Chiefs game. Oh yeah, the Monday, January 10th. That's the college football championship. I may have to do that. Why not? Hopefully it's Cincinnati and Notre Dame. That's what I want. I want Cincinnati versus Notre Dame with Cincinnati to win. Jersey am I wearing? Oh, Cam Ward. Carolina Hurricanes. Cam Ward, number 30. I figured I'd pull out a jersey for tonight. I like the Hurricanes. Not as much as the Bruins or Kings, but yeah, I like the Hurricanes. Big fan of Cam Ward. If Cam Ward doesn't make the Hall of Fame first ballot, I will riot. And yeah, there you go. Yeah. Should be getting a couple of football jerseys over the holidays, so I'll have to wear those for my upcoming broadcasts. That's the microphone on my remote. Don't want to do that. Minute 33 to go here in the first half. Vikings up by 7. And Santos will kick it away. A yard shy in the end zone. To the 20. To the 30. And a nice return out to the 34. By number 26. I'm trying to see. Oh, I was Keen Nwagnu. 4-string running back, mainly kick returner. Are they eating pizza? Oh, I guess so. All right, everyone at ESPN's eating pizza. Good for them. Giving the sideline reporter. That's so funny. All right, KJ Osborne put in motion. 1st and 10. They'll dump it over to Osborne. Osborne was 7 out of bounds after a gain of 9. Osborne had his breakout game week 2 against the Cardinals. Everyone expected, Jefferson and Thielen was obviously going to be the top 2 receivers, but everyone was expecting D.D. Westbrook to take over that wide receiver 3 position. That just hasn't been the case. He is active tonight, but Osborne and Smith and Marsty's just been starting over him. Here's Cousins, and he's stripped, ball on the ground, and it's recovered by Riley Reif. That's Quinn again. Make that 16 sacks on the year. Well, that was a forced fumble. Against the left tackle. I thought that was Reif, but I guess it wasn't. It was the left tackle, though. Here's a 3rd down and 9. Cousins steps up. Just going to chuck one deep. And what in the world was that throw? Intercepted by Chicago out to the 38. The interception was by Deion Bush. What was that interception? 6th of the year for Cousins. What? I'm so confused. How does this interception even happen? Cousins chucked it up to, oh my God, he overthrew his next receiver by 20 yards. Oh, okay. Well, Jefferson flipped. He wanted the flag. He got tripped up. Still a horrific. He's still going to overthrow Justin Jefferson. There was no doubt about it. That's still going to be an interception, trip or not. Oh, my God. That was awful. That was awful. Oh my gosh, that wasn't a good one. And this is caught down the sideline, Montgomery. I mean, you want to talk about something? David Montgomery, what a performance he's had in this first half. Oh, in Minnesota, they've allowed 75 points in the final 2 minutes of the first half this season. That's most in the NFL, and that's probably first. That's probably first in the NFL by quite a bit, by about 15 plus points, probably. Here's Fields, steps back and chuck it over to Montgomery. What else is new? He's brought down by Harrison Smith. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. I mean, really, they are letting Montgomery do all the work here on this offense. Here's take a timeout. Thirty-seven seconds left in this first half. Fields. By the way, the Vikings outscored 75-16 in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Like I mentioned, allowed 75 points, which is most in the league. Here's Fields. In an empty backfield. Toss it over and an overthrow towards Montgomery. 4th and 2. And I think we are going to go see they may go for it. I don't really know. No, it looks like they're bringing out the field goal unit. As I guess you probably should. Get down 10-6 instead of 10-3. Going for Montgomery again and just underthrew him. Threw that ball way too quick. So Santos, his first field goal from 34, he will now try this one from 49. That's a 15-yard difference. And this kick is not even close. They even make the goalpost. No good. And the Vikings, with a 3 and out on defense, forced the missed field goal. It was a good snap. Holt could have been better, but it wasn't awful. Oh, it was blocked by Tomlinson. Okay. About to say that was a pretty bad kick if that wasn't blocked. Okay, I won't completely rag on that kick. I wasn't aware it was blocked at first, but not a good one. And again, no D.D. Westbrook. It is Smith, Jefferson, and Osborne, as you'd expect. Here is Conklin on the catch. Vikings are out of timeouts. There's 15 seconds left, and they're going to go no huddle. Cousins will spike it. Now down to 11 seconds before and a half. They're trying to get into Greg Joseph field goal range. There you go. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And in this case, one man's miss is another man's field goal. Here's will receive the second half kickoff. Perhaps that's why Minnesota trying to get up by 2 possessions. Here's Cousins. Stepping back, chucking one up, and Jefferson almost reeled that in with one hand, but now it is 4th and 2. Yeah, I guess the spike already made a 3rd down. I didn't think of that. So 4th and 2, and the offense is going to stay on, which I guess is smart. They can now try their Hail Mary. Cousins. There's been a couple of Hail Marys before. Bears got 4 corners and 2 safeties deep. Here's 4th and 2. Cousins and shotgun takes the snap, rolls out to the right. Cousins Just going to chuck one up way out of bounds and hit the cameraman. Into halftime we go. 10-3 Vikings lead over the Bears. Bears again receiving the second half kickoff. I hope everyone enjoyed the broadcast. If you did, hit that like button. And again, I should be commentating. Next broadcast on this channel should be Thursday for Thursday Night Football between the Titans and the 49ers. So hope to see you guys then. Until next time, I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone saying enjoy the rest of your evening.